Alright. Okay. So today is day two. And I'm about to get started, but I wanted to take a second to just say something to anyone who I feel like is struggling with the discipline of continually playing an instrument or sticking to a hobby that you enjoy, but sometimes you just don't do it. Sometimes it's easier to watch YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or whatever the case may be. Sometimes you got an hour and a half of free time and you just waste it, you know? And you want to play guitar, or you want to. There's something that you really do want to do, but you just find yourself wasting that time. Um, it's hard. Everybody struggles with this. It's not a you thing. It's not just a me thing. Um, and I wanted to share that for me, um, you just gotta. If it's something you enjoy, when you force it, it doesn't take it from you. Like it doesn't make it less enjoyable. For example, I um there's a new Netflix show that just came out, and I want to watch it, but I know I want to devote time to guitar as well. So for me, what keeps me into playing every day is picking it up, holding it, like strumming. Like I'm watching a show, and it's obviously distracting me, but I pick up my instrument and I know what I've been practicing. It's all right here in my notebook, or it's in your head, or it's on your little video. Watch a little, like, pick up the notebook, take a look at it, think about it, or watch a little refresher real quick, and then just do the hand motions, strum a little bit. Until I watch the video again, I don't even really feel like I remember the rhythm of the song, but I do know the chord transitions. Like, I know it goes from um, this shape to this shape, like the different shapes and stuff. So I'm watching this show, but I'm just playing it. I'm just playing, and it helps you. I enjoy it. It honestly makes the show a little bit nicer. I go to familiar shapes and stuff. It's easy to switch to something familiar when you're distracted. And I feel like even just playing something that's familiar to you over and over repetitively, not just the same like the same strum, like switch your strumming a little bit, switch your chords, switch between chords and just practice that. You'll find that you can kind of develop a good rhythm or a little good progression that you like just fiddling around, and then you can just play that progression and practice switching between those chords. Don't do the same shape and just move it up and down. Sometimes that helps if you feel like you have difficulty playing a shape here and then switching it here, you feel like your fingers like lose the positioning a little bit. Practice that, strum this and that back and forth. Um, and that helps. It helps. It's something that can have your time not be wasted. You can think back all these times that you were like, I was literally just fucking watching TikTok or watching YouTube or whatever, and you say I didn't do a damn thing for practice today. Well, you can say I watched it, I caught up on my show, I binged this or whatever the case may be. I did practice today, and practice amounts to something. Practicing consistently amounts to something. A lot of It's easy to fall into, if I have 10 minutes, what the hell am I gonna do that's gonna like actually help me a year from now? Like I need to really sit down and find an hour to play, and then people just don't have an hour every day. Um, and I promise you that 10 minutes does help. It adds up to something that matters, that gets you closer to where you want to be. But thinking about it and just wishing I had done that, it doesn't. You know, it takes just having it in your hands, having this in your hands, or it takes exposure to it. I can look at my guitar sitting against the wall every day and be like, man, I'm gonna be a great guitarist one day. But it's never gonna work out like that if I don't pick it up consistently and give it effort. So I just wanna say, give it that effort. It's easy, it's so easy to just put something off, you know? And I'm a victim of it. It happens to the best of us, and it will continually happen to me, you know, and you. But there are things that you can do that still bring you closer to your goal consistently, consistently. Even if I don't practice every day, um, there's things that you can do that bring you closer to your goal, and it just comes with come with holding in your hand, practicing these different shapes. Just fucking, you don't even have to play. You can like look at a shape. You can do a shape that you know. Practice the strum. If that sounds right, okay, move to the next one. It's whatever you want it to be. It's your, you can pace yourself out however you want, but if you jump into it consistently, you're gonna see progress. And it might not be to, you put 10 minutes, you might not see that progress tomorrow. It might feel like nothing happened. But I promise you, you do 10 minutes every day, or you do 20 minutes every other day. Like, you put consistent time over the course of time, you will see that it's changed. You see that I can put my hand down and jump and have this chord shape ready and strum it in like a second. And it's not even because that doesn't come from looking at it or thinking about the chord shape or whatever. It comes from, well, I've made this chord shape every day at least once for a month. You know what I mean? And then you'll realize, oh, well, my hand can just jump to it now. I can strum it immediately. And it can be just different things like that. It's like, for me, I struggled with um, finishing songs. Like, I can jump from I want to learn this, I want to learn that, I want to learn that, and I still have that mindset, but I'm just forcing myself into starting or finishing what I start, and then maybe I'll do smaller different things here and there. But if you consistently play something, you'll even have that in your head. Like, I don't have a lot at this point because I've been like that, and that I learned the beginning of so many songs, or like my favorite part of so many songs, that you feel like you might forget that. So I do suggest like just playing it through, like learning the full thing. Don't just learn where you are. Learn it part by part and practice the whole thing. I I learned part by part. I learned basically my favorite part of 50 songs that I like. And if you ask me to just break one out and play it right now, for me it didn't stick doing it that way. So I've switched the way that I'm learning. And I feel like different people can learn different ways. But I want to say that if you do something consistently, it's gonna stick with you, and it will allow you to grow and get better. It just, it takes that. It takes, I'm watching TV and my guitar's not over there, it's in my hand. So yeah, I am gonna strum it every couple seconds I get bored or whatever. I'm gonna practice these shapes, you know, and that amounts to a lot more than just idleness or regretting it later. You'll have nothing to regret later if you know, you practiced. Um, and for me, a lot of the time, I will get into it, like, and my focus will shift. I'll pause what I'm watching, and I'm like, you know what? I like that. I like the way that sounded, and so I'll practice that. I'll do different things, and that can just get you into it naturally. It can get you into a full, like, whatever amount of time you may have. You will get better. Um, if you are consistent in giving it something, but you also genuinely can lose if you can lose where you're at bit by bit if you don't. If you look at that guitar every day for a month, when you pick it up again and you only just looked at it, you're gonna be rusty all over again, you know. So that's all I wanted to say. Um, I'm working on a project which is, like I said, to learn Roommates by Malcolm Todd, and then to also learn. Um, I'm thinking I want to learn JD's song by Boy Pablo. There's a lot of Boy Pablo I want to learn. There's a lot of Soccer Mommy that I have learned that I want to share with you, but I want to put more time into consistently putting it out, start to finish, and it sounding right. You know what I mean? Um, and just different stuff. There's so much I want to share with you all because you know I I'm proud. It's pride in myself, and it's showing off my efforts, and I hope for you to feel proud of your efforts and want to show your efforts off, you know, or if it's just for you, then do it for you. Um, but I guess that's just an inspiring message for today. Um, but never quit.